Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl, Angela Abron, and I am back with another video. So, today we're going to tap back into NYX Utopia Ultimate Utopia. And look at this, y'all. Like, this has to be one of my favorite NYX palettes. Gorgeous. Okay, and so these colors don't have names, so they have numbers on the back. Like, look at all these numbers. My God. So we have 19, which is this one. We have 18, which is this one. We have 23, which is this one. Look at that. Oh, it looks so pretty. And then we have 32, which is this one. All right, so I'm going to figure out the order in which I'm going to put these four wonderful colors in. And in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit. So I got my lids and my eyebrows primed. So we are going to go ahead and get into the look. I was looking for my transition brush. Okay. Ooh, so the colors I just picked, I'm going to go with 19 first, which is this one right here. There we go. See that? Right there. That's going to be my transition color. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the Scream 7 movie trailer that they released. There's so much going on. Where's my mirror? There we go. And I am truly excited for this movie. I love the Scream franchise. I love me some Ghostface. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it a little bit and just share my thoughts and theories on it. So in the beginning of the trailer, we see a couple moving, well, they're not moving in, but they are staying the night. Why did one turn out darker than the other? I gotta put another layer. But there's a couple who are spending the night in the Ghostface house, the original one that was in the first one. And I believe they turned it into an Airbnb, which me personally, I think that is an absolutely stupid idea to do. I think the least they could have done is turn that house into a museum and just have different things related to the Willsboro murders in it, like they did in the last movie where they had the shrine. They could have just turned that house into like a museum in honor of the people who died in the Willsboro murders throughout the franchise. That's what should have been done, but you know, it is what it is. So this couple are spending the night in this house, and their stab posters and all sorts of things, kind of making a callback to the first Scream. So there's even a, what is that? Like a tape out, body chalk out, where Randy got shot in the first one. So they even bring that back, and it's just like, this is crazy. And so, of course, the couple are having a good time. They're just like poking fun and messing with stuff. They're like, oh my God, this is so cool. We even got a Ghostface statue in here. It's so cool. And it's cool until the real Ghostface shows up. And I don't know if the guy got killed, but based off the trailer, we can assume the girl definitely got killed. I was like, oh my God. Why were y'all even in there in the first place? Like, that's my thing. I'd be like, yeah, no, we need to go somewhere else. We need to get a Holiday Inn or something. Okay, so what was the other color I had? 32. I think I'm going with 32. which is this one. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner. So I'm just like, why would you even want to be a part of this? Like, no. But they did that. And of course, usually the people in the beginning of the movie are the ones who die, who set the tone for the rest of the film. Don't know if the couple is somehow connected to Sydney. But of course, Sydney gets whiff of this. And, you know, her antennas are now up. She's like, Ghostface is back. Somebody else is now taking on the role to continue his legacy. And we get Gail again. So I'm so happy to see Gail back, because I saw the sixth one in theaters, and when I saw Gail get stabbed, oh, that broke my heart. I cried. Like, seriously, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, y'all really gonna take out Gail like this? The OG Gail? What? Yeah, I was about to get so emotional. I was so emotional. I'm so serious. I couldn't believe that they even allowed this to happen. And the way she was laid out, I was like, dang, is she gonna make it? Is she gonna be back in Scream 7? If there is gonna be a Scream 7, you know? Okay, I think I need to do another layer, but okay, so Sydney, she gets a call from Ghostface, you know, just letting it be known that he's watching her and that he's gonna make a comeback on her. And that, you know, he kind of makes a callback to I feel like I need to do a little more. I think it needs to be a little more darker. So I'm going to go back with that 32 color and put more on the outer corner. But, you know, at this point, as we know in, I think it was mentioned in five, Sydney has a daughter. And her daughter is named Tatum. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it should. Because Tatum is the name of her best friend who was killed in the first one. But she also was the girlfriend of Stu. So I thought that was so nice, because we knew she had kids, but we never saw them, and she never revealed their names. So now we're getting a real character here. Her name is Tatum. And Tatum just seems like your average I think she's high schooler or college. I'm not sure of her age. I think she's a college girl. So we can assume she's in her early 20s. That's the assumption, early 20s. And so there was also something I noticed, but, you know, based off the trailer, it wasn't much clarity. Let me see. Something don't look quite right here. Hold up. It's like one side looks darker than the other. That's why I'm like, hold up. Hey. Morning smoothie. I don't have my cantaloupe, unfortunately. But hey, I got strawberries, bananas, and avocado. We're going to make it work, and we're going to work it out. So, okay, I'm liking this. So now I'm going to go in with, what's that number? 18, which was, oh, there we go. This one. I'm going to put it next to the outer corner color. Why did I put it? So there's a man I noticed in the back of a scene with Sydney. But it's not clear if this man is like her husband, like is he like Tatum's father? Like, we don't know who he is, but he's just there. And before I could even think about who this man could possibly be, this man gets killed. Well, the assumption is he got killed because there's a scene where he's fighting Ghostface, but he gets wrapped up in this thick plastic, like, you know, that they like use to prevent things around the home from getting like wet or exposed to other things. So this guy somehow gets wrapped up in this while he's fighting Ghostface, and there's blood all over it. So the assumption is whoever he was to Sydney, he got. So I hope it's not her husband or Tatum's father, but we'll find out because I mean, the guy looks kind of younger. So my first thought was, is that supposed to be her dad? Because even in I think last time we saw the dad was in the third one and he looked older. So I was like, well, the guy in this scene with Sydney in the trailer looks a bit younger or around Sydney's age. So maybe the assumption is that's probably her partner. But anyway, Ghostface reaches out to Cindy and makes it known that he's after her and after her daughter Tatum. And so it looks like we're going to get a team up from Gale. And I get the feeling that this killer is going to be from Sydney's past. And when I say past, I'm talking about all the way to the first one. That's my theory. I get the feeling this is going to be somebody who knows her all the way from the very beginning. It's going to take us all the way back to the beginning. That's my theory. Because he mentions a lot of things from the past, but it was like the way he said it. He said it as if he knew for sure who Sydney was, as if he was there when all this was going down. And that's why I feel like this person might indeed know Sydney personally. Okay, so now I'm just blending. And oh. Okay, that was interesting. It kind of has a little shift. Hold up. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. But anyways, Sydney warns her and pretty much tells her that, I'm going to help you through this and we're going to get through this together. And I'm going to teach you how to fight against Ghostface. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a montage or not, but I think that'd be pretty dope if we do. And so even Tatum expresses that at some scene that she wants to be like her mom. She wants to be a fighter. So I'm just thinking, girl, being a fighter like your mama ain't easy. You better get ready. Because Sydney don't play. Okay, and my last color is going to be, what is that, 18? Yeah, this one right here. Look how pretty that is. Oh, so gorgeous. And so there's a scene where Ghostface breaks into Sydney's house, and Sydney has these walls that has this gap in between them, so you can travel between the walls, which I think is a dope idea. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, I like that color. So there's a scene where Tatum is in the walls. I don't know if Sydney is in the walls with her in this scene based on how they shot it, but she's in the wall. Ghostface taps the walls and realizes the walls are thin, and he starts just stabbing at it, jab, jab, jab. And Tatum starts screaming and freaking out and panicking in the wall. I was like, oh, Lord, girl, bob and weave, duck, run. If you don't know how to fight, girl, you better learn, and you better learn quick. Your life is on the line. And so, Tatum has two friends, and I get the feeling that there was like a short clip. It looks like one of her friends. I think the black girl is going to get killed by Ghostface. I'm not sure. But it kind of looks like she gets attacked by Ghostface and gets killed. So even that death looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Something seems a little off about that. Dipping that again. Maybe it'll look better once I blend it. But something looked a little off. Oh, it's higher. That's what it is. Okay. And so we also get the return of Chad and Mindy from 5 and 6. I don't know if they're gonna die in this one. I mean, my opinion, just my opinion, y'all, that Chad should have died in the other one because he got stabbed up so bad. He shouldn't have survived that. I mean, they was hitting him up like a pincushion. He should not have survived that, but they allowed him to survive. So we'll see if he survives this one, and if he gets, yacky yacky on him, if he gets the yak yak, like, will he survive that? We'll see. What else did I want to mention? Oh, and it's like another scene where Sydney is teaching Tatum how to fight. Like she got her shooting, she got her, yeah. But I mean, it looks like it's gonna be good. And it also looks like Ghostface finally gets his hands on Tatum and kidnaps her. I don't know if that's gonna be in the movie or not, because you know how some trailers do. They'll put in scenes that are deleted and they'll put them in the trailer to hype it up more. So if that happens, I'm curious because I mean, the times that Ghostface do kidnap somebody, he kills them before they can even be saved. So I'm curious to see how that goes. And so I am pretty excited for this movie. It looks like it's going to be jam-packed of action. And I got the feeling, this has been a theory amongst the Scream fans for years, but something in me tells me that Stu might be the killer this time. And yes, I know he technically got killed in the first one, but the only thing that happened to him was that he was stabbed a few times. I mean, yak yak a few times, and a TV got dropped on his head, like the big back TVs. But we never got a body, like we never saw the body after that. We never got like a homage moment like we did for Billy, because Billy was definitely up out of here. So, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's still room for Stu to be the killer. I feel like he is the only one from the past left that could be the killer. All right, I'm going with NYX Crazy Freak Eyebrow Gel. The only other person besides Stu that I could think of that might be the killer and might have a motive is Billy's father. Now, if you guys remember, Billy's father was sleeping with Sydney's mom. And then when Billy's mom found out, she abandoned Billy and started a whole new life. And as we know, she was the killer, one of the killers in part 2. Shoot, so many movies at this point. My God. So, can you blame me for possibly mixing the movies up? But that's the only person I could think of that it would make sense to have a motive. Stu definitely has motive because he was low-key obsessed with Sydney. He even admitted it before he attempted to end her. Let me just dry my eyebrows a bit. And then I'm going with Juvia's Place Ready, Set, Seal setting spray. I love this setting spray. I feel like it's like my little secret or something. It's special. And I truly love the smell of it. So sometimes I do a little extra just to get that extra whiff of it. And then I don't know if Gail gonna make it through this one. I don't know. Even though there's not a scene to indicate that Gail's gonna get cut off, but I feel like Gail's been hurt so many times. Like, she gets hurt in every single movie, and they did the same thing with Dewey, and look how that turned out. I'm still mad about the way they did Dewey in 5. Oh my God. They did him so wrong. I said, how you gonna have an OG make a dumb decision like turning his back and being caught off guard? Like what? I'm still mad about that, y'all. I'm still hurt because how dare you? The disrespect to an OG. I'm like, if y'all in Gail, don't do it like that, please. I beg you. Please do not let Gail go out like that. Make Gail go out fighting for her life, like the way we love her. We love to hate. We love to hate Gail. We do. So have her go out with a bang if y'all gonna do it. The other reason I think Stu is Ghostface in this one is because the voice at the end of the trailer, he said this is gonna be fun, and the way he said that, it sounded like an older Stu. And if you guys remember, he said that line in Scream 1. Oh, I can't seem to get that corner right. Okay, I got it. And I was like my jaw dropped. I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so excited. What if Stu is the real deal, y'all? What if the real Ghostface is back? What if, y'all? Oh my God. I'm just so hyped for it. I'm truly hyped. And, oh, the other thing he says is, I'm gonna burn it all down. And he's walking out, Ghostface is walking out of the old Stu house and it's all on fire. Now I don't know if this scene happens after he um ends the couple that was in the trailer from the Airbnb. Like I don't know if that's gonna happen right after, but my goodness, they always bring it back to that house, and I feel like to Stu's house, and I feel like it's just been a big up for this moment to reveal Stu is gonna be Ghostface. And I feel like if this is going to be the final Scream film, Stu needs to be Ghostface one last time. Just one more time. Just let him have this moment, please. Just because technically Billy outshined Stu in the first one. He really did. It's like, yes, they were doing things together, but let's be real, y'all. Billy was the mastermind in the first one. And so wouldn't it be dope to have Stu be the mastermind in this one? Man, I feel like there's a twist coming that none of us is going to see coming, and it's going to blow our minds. And if not, I will be utterly disappointed. Extremely disappointed. Because I am going to the theater to see it. So I don't need to be disappointed on a big screen, you know. I could have saved my little money and been disappointed at home. You know what I mean? Ooh, this is cute. All right, so now I'm going to clean this look up. Oh, I think I still need my mirror a bit. Yeah. But are y'all excited for the movie? Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know. Are you guys going to go see it in theaters? Or are you going to wait for it to hit streaming? What are y'all going to do? Are y'all going to bootleg it? Let me know. Let me know what y'all finna do. Because I am excited. And I hope they don't come up with some weird storyline. If Stu isn't Ghostface, I hope they don't come up with some weird, strange line that never applied. Or, you know, or obviously they added this later on. I feel like this should connect to, it would be so awesome if the plot connects to the very first film and brings it all the way back to this film. Now, will this be the final film? I don't know. But me personally, it could have ended with the sixth one in New York, because that one was so big and so grand to me. I think it would have been dope, even if they ended it there. Like, to me, that was a perfect end. I feel like I need a little mascara on the bottom. So I'm going to go in with Bounce mascara. And unfortunately, we don't have Samantha in this one because of all the... she made some type of political statement and they end up taking the role from her. I think she said something about Gaza, about the war in Gaza, and they went ahead and said, and they cut her. So she won't be in this one. So it's bringing the focus back to Sydney. And I believe in this one, the movie isn't in Willsboro, but I think it's in a town right outside of Willsboro. So it's kind of bringing it back home. I like this. It's like this beautiful brown look, and then it has this pop of color. I like that. And I think I might start doing more looks like that where I just have some brown and then a pop of color. But we'll see. All right, so now I'm going to prime my face with Wet n Wild Face Primer and Matte. Ooh. And you guys, it's a cream, so be careful. See? But I'm truly excited for this movie. I really am. But I am curious to know if this is going to be the last one or the final one, because they didn't say that in the trailer. Like, in most movie trailers, they'll usually let you know if this is the final film, and they'll make that like the focus point in the trailer, but they didn't do that in this one. So I don't know if it's going to be the final film or not. Because honestly, I thought 6 was going to be the last one, because the way it was so hyped and the way it was promoted, it was just pushed so hard and put on such a large scale. I thought that was going to be the last one. And plus, they took it to New York instead of California. So I'm like, man, they moving the franchise to a whole nother state? This got to be the last one. But then again, let's look. Y'all remember Friday the 13th in Manhattan? Yeah, we remember how that went. Here's the final look, you guys. Man, this is definitely one I'm going to repurchase. Believe that. I have to get going. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment your thoughts down below, and let me know. Are you excited? Are you hyped for Scream 7 like I am? Or are you just like, yeah, it's probably going to be another dud? Let me know how you feel. Sound out in the comments down below. Are you a fan of the Scream franchise? Let me know. What was the first movie you saw a Scream that pulled you in and made you a fan? Let me know. Sound off, all right? And the movie will be hitting theaters February 27 of next year. So y'all, we're about to walk out of this year and walk into next year. So it's going to hit theaters before you know it. But me, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. I just hope that people can act right in the theater. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. Anyways, I'm going to see y'all next time. One more thing. One more thing. Chapter 6 of Who Shot Kendrick Lamar is out right now, y'all. I don't want to say too much, but it's getting real out here. It's getting real. It's getting so real. So please do not mix out on the excitement. I am working on chapter 7 right now. Please go and check me out on wattpad.com/purpleangel87. I will try to put a link in the description. I've been having a little trouble with it lately. I don't know why. But if for some reason my link isn't working, just go to wattpad.com and then type in my username, which is purpleangel87. It is spelled the correct way. It's no unique spelling of it, okay? So I will see you guys next time. And as always, much love.